What's up, graphic designers? Today we're going to be designing mixtape covers because this is a great way to exercise our Photoshop skills. And we can find a lot of inspiration from some of the mixtape covers that are out there. Here you can see I searched mixtape covers 2017. There's a lot of really cool stuff. And in fact, if you check out one of the top graphic artists, his name is Anthony Calixto. He does some amazing work. In fact, he was a judge for a contest that we had in class just last year. I'll elaborate on what I mean by that in a moment, but first, how are we gonna like sort of flex our skill set that we learned this year? Well, you're gonna be creating a mixtape featuring two or three different artists that form a new group or band. Maybe ones that don't necessarily associate with one another, very different. For example, Adele and Lil Yachty. You're gonna give your new supergroup a cool name. You're gonna come up with a song. It's gonna say, quote, featuring the hit single, something, or whatever you think would generate interest from a public perspective. And then again, you're going to be producing excellent professional graphic design. So of course, what you can do is you can go to like the Billboard Top 100, right? And so we see Rockstar is number one, Havana is number two. Let's say theoretically you want to combine these two artists to produce a new group or a new like hit single, for example. So here we've got this Post Malone guy. And what if we want to include, for example, Young Thug, but we can't find the optimal Young Thug image online? Well, we can just go to YouTube. And then what we can do, I like that image right there. And so what we can do is we can just take a screenshot. I like this song. Alright, so we can take a screenshot, and then what we'll do is we'll just jump right into Photoshop, and you can see that this image right here, I got straight from YouTube. So you can see, boom, I just pasted it in, and then I increased the size. Alright, so what's next? Well, I'm going to walk you through a couple steps that I did that I think create pretty cool effect. I desaturated it, and of course you can see if you look in the layers palette, I pressed Command J to duplicate it, desaturated, applied levels, and then I got a cool fire texture. And I want to show you what I did with this particular image. So what I did was I identified the blending mode lighter color, and then I pressed Command J again, and when I did that, I adjusted the blending mode to color. So you can see that we can sort of pop in and experiment with it. And then I added Post Malone, and then I wasn't done there. I pressed Command J again, and went to filter gallery, and you can see that I applied one of the filters that I thought was pretty cool, and then a blending mode on it. So you can see what it looks like normally, and then the image with the blending mode and the filter creates this kind of effect. So you can see without the filter, with the filter, and the blending mode. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. I think this looks honestly pretty cool. I'm really excited to see what you guys are going to produce. Of course, you're going to add text. Let me know if you have any questions.